All right, we're at the last three problems of our study guide. We're going to do all of these at the same time since they all deal with functions. So if we look at number 19, I'm looking for a situation where each input has only one output, and I'm looking right away here. And since my x's are my inputs, the input of 2 has 2 outputs. So right away, this is not a function because, I always abbreviate just because, the input of 2 has 2 outputs. You always want to mention which input it is that has more than one output. And you do want to mention that vocabulary. The input of 2 has, has 2 outputs. Okay. For number 20 and 21, we're using the values here into our function. So they're asking us to find f of -6. So I'm going to replace my x with -6 and go through and solve from there. So I should get -24 plus 3, or f of -6 equals -21. And then finally down here, I have g of x and h of x, and I'm finding j of x, which is 2x plus 3 g of x minus 4x minus 5. Really important here that we use parentheses when substituting, because I can tell I have to subtract this entire function, not just the 4x. So I'm going to keep going and making sure I subtract 4x and then also subtract a -5, which would be plus 5. From here, I'm going to combine my like terms. So I'll get 2x minus 4x, which is -2x. And then 3 plus 5 is 8. So my final answer will just be -2x plus 8. And that's all there is. Good job finishing your study guide.